Welcome to Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
Rex.
This is a gift from Magnificent Bastards, Rocky and Wendy Nichols.
Rocky and Wendy Nichols, you magnificent bastards. I have been looking forward to trying the Scorch from Ardbeg.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So the story on this
Yeah.
is it's all ex-bourbon.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you how spoiled I am?
Yeah.
Because
You could have bought it at any time.
no, not even that. I mean, yeah, but I saw there's an Ardbeg, and it's called Scorch, and I immediately stopped myself. I don't want to know anything about it because I know we're eventually going to review it. I want to go in fresh. It's kind of like there's a movie that you're excited about, and then you see there's a trailer that comes on, and you know you're going to see it. It's like, nope, you stop the trailer. You don't even want to see the trailer scenes. Yeah. So that's how fresh I am. I know nothing.
So they call this fiercely charred bourbon casks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I can't find any details about it anywhere.
Is it just like alligator char?
I think what they said is it's the heaviest char American bourbon casks.
I wonder where they got the...
I think it's maybe the char 4. Maybe they're using only char 4 bourbon barrels.
Sure, yeah.
But I don't actually know that to be true.
Because they're getting their barrels that are used from the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the question is, are they just using another word to describe, a bourbon barrel? Or are they specifically talking about they got their hands on number 4 char American alligator char bourbon barrels?
It wouldn't be new, though.
No, it's still used.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it would be a char 4 instead of a char 3, which would actually be a unique thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, don't know how old this is, but let's see.
Right.
Is it fierce? Does it deserve the name Scorch, which is like a really bad gang member in a 90s biker gang? Yeah, not Scorch.
There's a bandana involved.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
mean,
definitely present in Ardbeg, right?
Yeah.
It's very smoky.
You know what we're going to have to do.
I would compare it to the 10.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
I
hope they have the 10.
suspect this is probably going to have a little bit more body and heft and density than the 10. I had the 10 not too long ago. It was probably exactly a week ago. And compared to, I think it was the Ugdal that I was trying, the Ardbeg Ugdal. The 10, it's nice. I always enjoy it, but it just feels like it's much more thin comparatively. So I
got...
Usually, I would hold your feet to the flames. I would chastise you, ridicule you, make you feel bad because you're bad and you should feel bad.
Yeah.
But in this case, I think it's in my office.
Ah, you bastard!
Oh, we used it for the shoot last week.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
You want me to have somebody run it up?
No.
Notice how I didn't say you want me to go get it?
Yeah. No, we're not doing that.
Brianna would love to do it.
Yeah. No, we're good.
She can scamper very, very impressively. Well, what else can we compare it to?
No, I want to live in this because honestly, here's what I want to know.
Yeah.
If you got it off the shelf.
I was going for a premium mooch and I played myself.
Yeah. If you were just getting this off the shelf and you paid, this is not cheap.
Is it like a
over $100 because it's considered a limited edition.
Oh.
So would you spend 100, 130,
a full hundy?
Yeah. And then pick this up and be like, fucking A, I nailed it. Just objectively, outside of any comparisons.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it has that classic briny, medicinal, swimming pool-like smoke.
I'm a little self-conscious right now because I think with a name like Scorched, I think I'm projecting more of a char element in here than I would typically get, and that's why I wanted to compare it to the thing that you left in my office, which is very...
I left, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think there's a char quality, maybe because it says Scorch on the label, but there is that peppered bacony note.
Yeah.
That briny maltiness. Briny, yeah. And then it's like, you know what? I'm going to say peppered ham. Yeah.
I haven't gotten to ham. I'm still in swimming pool chlorine type note.
I'm not getting to chlorine as much as... Let me think chlorine.
But I can see what you mean by... Okay, let's try a sip and see if it shows up in the palate.
Oh.
It's vegetal.
Vegetal? I was going to say iodine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And asparagus. And it is charred. If you get like oven roasted charred asparagus, if you've ever done that,
this is
kind of cheesy almost.
This is way more iodine than I typically expect from an Ardbeg. This is like a Lefroy level of iodine.
That's really interesting. That's what it pulled from those barrels.
And then it, eventually lands with like a smoky walnut. Mm-hmm. Oh.
The waxy. No.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say that this is a different journey than a lot of the other special edition Ardbegs we've had. Mm-hmm. I don't really like it.
I do. I like, this is kind of the smokiness that I would expect. It's kind of like a cross between Isla smoky character and like American wood smoky character.
Yeah, and
that savory, meaty, peppery.
It still has that medicinal note, so heavy-handed that it feels like a coating.
The iodine?
To me. Yeah, like...
See, that surprises me because you love the Lefroy.
I know.
What is this doing
too.
that is off?
I can't get to the fruit notes or the sweetness.
Oh.
I can't get to the sweetness or the fruit notes that are in the
so
bottom.
You're wanting to balance all of this against something that's more sweetened. Okay.
And I'm just getting all tannin and char and iodine and salt water, and I'm not getting any true.
Yeah, I agree with all of those things.
Malty fruit notes.
I still like it. Yeah.
That's fair.
I agree that it is nice whenever you have something that is complex, where you have like the sweet characters and balanced against these smoky characters, and then they come together and it works. But this, though, I mean, again, if you're calling that thing Scorch, like I'm expecting to get scorched, like charred.
Yeah, it's not
peppery,
really delivering.
thick, smoky.
I've felt that way about most of the Ardbeg weird releases.
Yeah.
Is that the name is like BAM, and the delivery is like, I guess I could see how you got there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, again, we're going back to this analogy.
Yeah.
But it's like middle-aged dudes starting their own biker gang.
Yeah.
Like, what was that movie with Tim Allen, where they all got and they all got bikes?
Oh, the old guys,
old hogs or something like that.
Old dogs or something.
Yeah, that's what it reminds. A lot of the Ardbeg stuff these days reminds me of like a bunch of dudes putting on patches and stuff.
You know what?
That's like they haven't really like delivered on it.
So this isn't a knock against him, but to your point, it does feel like the Harley Davidson of Isla Scotch.
Yeah, the shtick. A little bit of the shtick.
A bit. I mean, I think a lot of.
I mean, Harley's still real. It's still a great motorcycle.
Yeah.
The bones are still there.
They're very leaning into that idea.
Yeah, the caricature.
Yeah, which I like Harleys.
Yeah.
I like the rock and roll. I do. Here's the thing: the fact that they have that level of personality, it seems like they're just constantly figuring out how to have fun with it, which I really like. I mean, if I had to choose between a distillery that is taking themselves too seriously, or a distillery that is like, you know what, let's have fun with it. I'm leaning towards the fun with it every single time. Every single time.
But it is a little. It's a little cheesy sometimes.
Said the man with a giant flavor medallion.
Yeah, you know, that's fair.
I dig it. I would like to see that with a little bit of a fruitiness, but with a release called Scorch, they're going, assuming for like alligator char barrels or something. That checked the boxes of what I would expect.
Maybe this is the kind of whiskey I should be drinking while wearing a medallion. Like it's the only one that fits, really.
Yeah. We do Freak Mac. My maple barrel bottle I sent in also did not taste like maple syrup.
Yeah.
Have you ever found any that have impacted the whiskey?
No, we've had 2 or 3 maple finished ones.
We do look for the maple.
And every time it's like, I'm assuming it's there, but it's so... I think maple... Okay, here's something that is true.
Yeah.
Someone came down for a class and gave me a container of maple syrup, like from the north, in a can, where you have to like punch a hole in the can to get to it, you know?
Yeah.
And I did it, and I remember my first thought was... This is not as sweet as I thought it would be.
Are we having like a sugared maple experience here in the States or something?
Yeah, no, it's just, it was sweet, right? But it wasn't as sweetened as like corn syrup and, you know, the direction that we go in pancake syrup and stuff like that. And so I think maybe some of the maple syrup sugars, it's just not as sweet as you would have thought. But who knows? It is a fact.
I dig that briny, peppery... smoky.
I prefer the nose to the palate.
All right. There we go. We got the flurry. All right. Who, other than me, obviously, had a Daniel Whittington Gilmore Girls reference on their bingo card?
What I love about that, I did reference Gilmore Girls. What I love about that is imagining people with bingo cards and imagining like what would be on them that hasn't yet been brought up. Right? Because there's bingo cards where it's like, these are things Daniel always says, you know?
Almost.
Yeah, and then there's...
Tasting.
Then there's bingo cards where it's like projection. Like Daniel's never said anything about this, but I definitely think he's a Gilmore Girls guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's just like a random square on the bingo card that you're like, he's never said it, but I'm pretty sure. And then one day I confirm it, and you're like, bingo!
So I always forget, there's this pop star girl that you're very much into.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. He's a Taylor Swift guy. Yeah, so that's an obscure bingo reference right there.
Is it? Gilmore Girls and Taylor Swift?
I mean, she's a very
with
talented,
my pumpkin spice latte.
Very talented artist. This was a lot of fun. The fact that it's that much money.
No, yeah, I go for Oogdal over that.
Well, the Oogdal, I keep thinking this is like this incredibly high price point thing, and then whenever I'm in the store, it's like, damn it, this is accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite by far. Okay, here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, I'll fight for a friend.
May you steal your liver's heart.
And if you drink,
may you drink with us.